I've got to be quiet because I'm in the side room at my clinic. But I'm having my Intrillipids. Sav's looking after the little boy, and they're watching Mr. Tumble out in the waiting room, so he's fine. And I've got a massive cold sore. They think my egg collection will be Tuesday or Wednesday, so yeah. My eggs seem to be between, well, 15 millimetres, something like that, so they want them to grow a bit more, but I'm only on day 9, so fingers crossed.
Okay, so I'm back at home, and still got a huge cold sore. Can you see it? And they've called me, sent me an email to tell me my new instructions, because they gave me a blood test. And they've told me that not to come in on Sunday for egg collection as I thought, well, as maybe they were going to do, but I've got to go in on Saturday in the morning at 10 o'clock to have another scan, which I'm presuming will be the last scan, and they will tell me when my egg collection is. So they thought that it would be Tuesday or Wednesday, so yeah. I've got my lip. I've got to. I started on 450 Menopur, and then they told me to go back down to 300, and now I'm on kind of a steady dose of 225. But I'm really terrified because although my follicles are growing or whatever, it's not like my old clinic where they literally measured every single follicle in there and the size of them and how many was in there. He just had a look around. He looked at my ovaries and he was a bit like 1, 2, 3, 4, in his head, like, you know. And he measured a few of them, maybe the larger ones. And then he said to me afterwards, because I'm sure that he said before that there was 11, something like approximately 11, and I can't remember how many he said today, but it didn't seem like they'd grown a lot. But I'd need to look, and I've asked him to email me a list with all the details on it, because I'm funny like that. I want to know everything. Like I say, my old clinic had everything listed, and I would go home with exactly the complete knowledge of everything that was going on. But I just feel like, I know they're a good clinic, but I just feel like, I don't know, I haven't been told enough. And Zav had a little bit of a mental one. Well, not a mental one, but we got to the reception today, and the lady was like, yep, we need you to pay today for your IVF treatment, you know, the actual operation today, in case it does go ahead, like over the weekend or whatever. It needs to be paid before. I was like, right, okay. And we weren't aware that it was going to be today, so obviously it was like because we hadn't organised, we've got money in different places. So I was like, and then, well, obviously with the Intrillipids, and there was some liver function test that had to go alongside it, alongside the Intrillipids, because it can flare up if you've got problems with your liver and all this stuff, and so that was an extra cost. And then it basically, we were short, with what we give them, so we've paid for the actual IVF, but some of the drugs and Pregnil, the trigger shot that I need to take and everything, we've got to pay for it on Saturday, so, which is fine. At least the actual main IVF's done, and I don't think Zav had a problem with, you know, I think it was just because it was a bit of a shock, and we knew that it would come to a point where we had to pass over the money, and it's just a bit like, oh, horrible feeling, not knowing whether this money is going to be actually, can you get anything tangible in your hand, you know, well, a baby at the end of it or whatever, you know, so it's a little bit stressful. Yeah, so apart from that, yeah, all seemed to go well. I'm just hoping that my follicles are not going to grow anymore because of the dose that they've got me on. I mean, 225, I guess it's quite a normal dose, or a lot, or not very much. I can't remember how much I was on before when it was cancelled, but anyway, I'm going to email them now and ask them to, if that's going to be enough, considering the fact that my first collection was cancelled due to the follicles not growing, and I don't want I'm tired today. I don't want that to happen today. I don't want them to keep me on a lower dose, which is lower than I'm used to, and for the follicles not to grow. Although they said to me, it's what we want is for the follicles you've already got to grow, and that will just be a continuing dose of the Menopur that we're giving you. If we wanted more follicles, we would have to up your dose. So I was like, half of me wants to just trust them, just go okay, and just let go a little bit, but the other half I'm just can't let go. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on Saturdays. It's obviously Thursday today, so I've got to do tonight's stimming. I can't stop yawning. Tonight's stimming, Friday night stims, and then in the morning again, so another 2 days. So hopefully they would have grown, and I'll hopefully have more information about, if they email me back and let me know how many follicles I had and exactly the number, the sizes and stuff, I'll do another vlog, a quick one, because I have sent them an email but I haven't got any reply yet. But yeah, that's my update, and it's bye from me and bye from him, and I'll talk to you all on Saturday.